Any kind of final thoughts? There wasn't really any other too many other pressing questions in chat. Somebody just asked for a general price prediction for PulseX for this bull market. I mean, we do price predictions are one of those things that I'm not a huge fan of because nobody's going to get it exactly right. But I guess like to leave off real quick. Maybe there's not a quick way to do this, but just kind of time wise and performance wise, where do you kind of put this ecosystem? I know you're a fan of the topping in early 2026 type scenario, but yeah, I guess time, price, where are you kind of with this ecosystem right now?
Well, it'll top after Ethereum tops. So let's watch Ethereum. The Ethereum top could be anywhere from next May to August or September. Like next May to August, September. There could be potential for that's the end of the cycle. But if it's not then it actually pushes out an additional 6 months, I think. So then you get like I'm sorry, it goes out till the following spring. That's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
But that's I'm going out on a limb here saying that type of stuff right now. So I guess I would play it safe and just assume that your top's going to come like next fall. Just to be that way you're good 3 months before, 3 months after, and you can kind of play it by ear. I'm not going to give away the playbook, but yeah, there's definitely opportunity for us to end the cycle a little earlier than usual if this thing goes parabolic and everything I said early in the stream about sideways and dragging price action doesn't happen. Then yeah, we're going to blow off as early as next May, June, something like that. So, but I hope I'm wrong and I hope it goes longer.
I hope you are too.
Sam. Yeah. Do you have any feelings about PulseChain, PulseX prices? I know we had a very popular stream with you just a couple of weeks ago where you talked about PulseX potentially reaching parity with Pulse. Frank Molina, shout out to him. That guy basically shouts us out in this channel everywhere he goes. So shout out to him. We value his stuff. He had a great stream with Matty Allen last night. He's doing his own channel now as well. But he really liked that concept. I mean, who wouldn't, of PulseX reaching parity with Pulse? But yeah, just kind of your thoughts on that and where those prices could head this bull market.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Pulse will hit 0.001. So that's up here. Oftentimes you'll hear me talk about, even getting a 10x off that. So you'd get a penny. It doesn't look as good on log, or it looks not so hard to get there on log. Let's see, where is a penny here? Right here. So I think that's like it's like 227x or something. I think it's doable. Yeah, 203x from here to a penny. And I mean, a lot of that, there's a lot of factors that's going to happen that's going to make that even, Richard's so good at building hype and momentum. And then when the liquidity starts to come to this chain, it's going to, like, if you're a degen gambler and you see $500 million go to PulseChain and the prices are kind of just starting to build up, like, are you not going to go over there and try to capture a little bit of that? Right. Just even if you're just going to go after one of those 500 millions, just 1 million, are you not?
Even if that money goes there and does nothing, wouldn't you want to front run it?
There's going to be a cohort of people that which will build momentum, which will build hype. It's going to happen, and so I don't see why these like upside Fibonacci targets don't just get blown out of the water. Like this thing's going to do the incredible things for price, and it's just a couple things need to line up for that to happen. So yeah, low side target obviously would be like 001, which would be like a 20x from here. I think we can get to 001 this year. And then probably start like a massive sideways range. So what does that look like? I don't know, something like this, and a little bit too fast or too slow. Say like we get up here by November, and then it's just like Hex. We just spend so long consolidating before breaking out to higher levels middle into next year, and then that's where you're really going to get the massive move higher. So it could easily build up. It could literally just be like Hex did, or it just like kind of did one of these. And then boom, you're at a penny, and then that's the cycle. So,
right,
this would have us, I mean, we'll be doing this probably, It seems like 2026 to me. I'm happy to be wrong. So yeah, I'll be wrong about that, but when it happens, then I'll be right.
Right. Yeah. I think that's incredible. And I think some people like, and I understand it. I get why people are disillusioned over the last couple of years, not just in this ecosystem, but in others as well with crypto. Why is everything else going up with my stuff or whatever? But I think people fail to realize that, like, especially if you haven't been around or seen other cycles before, that like things could look like the year 2025 could look not just different from what things have looked like for you in this ecosystem and just kind of how, you as an investor may be interpreting and seeing this ecosystem. But I mean, it looks like an entirely different thing possibly next year than anything we've seen since 2021, essentially.
If you get good resolution on Richard's case, I don't see why he wouldn't just come in and just pump the price like crazy, just because he's so happy and excited that he made a big win for DeFi. Like, wouldn't you just pump the living shit out of your chain as a celebration? Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to get too deep into this, and I know we kind of have to go, but will the hearing matter to reach that high? I'll let I'd like you guys to give your thoughts. Me and Ewok have explored this a million times. I personally, I think the timing of when certain moves could happen could be influenced by the hearing, but I just don't think the SEC carries any weight in the public's eye whatsoever anymore, especially when it comes to crypto. Nobody takes them seriously. There was just a report the other day, we didn't even talk about this, but the Gensler may be out by next year because of Biden stepping down, that may have something to do with it. That's not been totally substantiated, but all these things, I mean, even with him there, even if there's a settlement of some sort, I just don't think people take the SEC thing that seriously. So I don't know if you think that. I think a good resolution, when that happens, we will see extra bullish action in that moment. But I don't think that means like that's the difference between 200x and 50x. I don't believe that whatsoever. But what do you guys think?
What do you think, Ewok?
I don't think so either. I mean, I think it could quickly pump, and he and I disagreed on this 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. But I think if there's a victory within that case, I think we could easily 10x within 30 days just off of that news. It could retrace, but I think it could easily do.
I think you're going to get, and I think you're right, and I think you're going to get new whales from ETH to come into play. Like that's why they're going to basically get their coins at that point.
Yep.
All it takes is like 5 of them to talk to each other. And then the 7th guy hears it, and then the 9th guy hears it, from a friend of a friend of a friend, and then it's like, okay, by that point,
yeah. So I mean, I think there's a lot of money on the sidelines waiting. I think there's a lot of bullish sentiment that comes out of it, and I think we just see a moon pretty quickly. I mean, like I said, it could pull back too. I think we'll see a pretty immediate sell-off if it does that 10x in a month. I do think we'll get a pullback, but I think you'll see a nice little run up as a sentiment. And you said it too. Even RH could come in and just blow it up because he's happy.
And there'll be eyeballs. Why not take that chance to?
It's good marketing.
Good marketing. Bridging in like $500 million or $200 million of ETH would be a huge boost to the network, just the confidence of people.
Totally. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, hey, this has been phenomenal. Axis, one more time, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you if they want to sign up with your group as well. I know Cody Polly earlier said that he was planning on signing up tonight, actually. So, let everybody know where they can find you. Yeah.
Hey, man, Cody, looking forward to getting to chat with you a little bit. We got a really tight group of guys and ladies as well. We actually probably have more ladies than any other probably group out there, I think. Well, PulseChain's actually notorious for having a lot of female supporters. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so accessalive.com, check out the services tab if you want something from me. And then x.com/accessalive is like, I'll be posting a lot more charts and looking at the macro a little bit. And if you go on there, you'll see like a post that's been recent. I retweeted somebody that was talking about this global liquidity cycle reset that's happening, which we're at the bottom, which means that we're about to see massive injections of liquidity, which makes sense because there's $9 trillion of debt overhanging the government right now, so they're going to have to do something about that. Typically that ends up in some sort of QE or money printing, so that always bodes well for crypto price appreciation. So check me out, check all that detail out on X for free. And let's see, youtube.com/Access Live for streams, although I don't have anything planned yet. I'll try to get something planned in the next week or so, and be happy to be back on anytime you guys want me.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
man. Yeah. Always a good time with you. I know we talked in the green room about kind of talking more, not necessarily political, like you said at the top of the show, but just what is going on in the United States right now, just kind of the way things are moving. And we just have so many bullish things with crypto to get to. We didn't quite get there tonight, but I would love to explore that with you too. Hey, we're 4 months away from an election that we'll probably have a lot of opinions on. So that'll be interesting too. So we'll probably explore that stuff down the line as well. So, for those of you still here, do us a favor, hit the like, support Access, support our channel, support Real DeFi. We appreciate you guys being here. We do this every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back at that time next week. So for Access Alive and Crypto Ewok, this has been Boi Crypto right here on the Creed of Crypto live stream. See you guys.
See you, gentlemen.
See ya.